Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso e assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel, Chash and Yakshimash. So we're sitting here, well I'm standing here, Zach is sitting there on top of this box. Now, this box arrived today. It's very exciting, isn't it, Zach? Because you only sitting there because I'm feeding you treats, cat treats. But you still like them, don't you? Good one? Ooh, he likes the treats. So anyway, so this box, last week I got a message, just before I was going to bed actually, from Steve, from Mad About Hoovers. Hello Steve, how are you? And he said, oh, this vacuum, this Hoover commercial was on eBay, and it only had like, I think it was about 15 hours left on it. Nobody bid on it, because it was advertised as a collection only. So he said he didn't have the cash on him at the moment, but somebody had contacted the guy and he was willing to post it. So I put a bid on it, which was the minimum bid, which I think was 20 quid, I think, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Put a bid on it, put it on watch, went to bed, and that was that. Next day I was in work, and in the afternoon I looked at my phone. I'd received a notification and it said something from eBay, Hoover commercial, and I was like, oh, I didn't win it, probably somebody else won it, because I'd completely forgotten about it, to be honest. But the email, when I read it and opened it, was actually to say that I'd won the vacuum cleaner. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even think I was going to win it, because apparently it was kind of rare. There's not much on YouTube regarding the Hoover commercial. Somebody does have a video on one, vacuuming around for a couple of minutes, but there's no proper sort of like video on one of them. So anyway, so I contacted the guy, and I asked him how much it would be to post, and he said 15 quid, so I PayPal'd him the money to send it to me, and here it is today. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to unbox this. The only interest you have, Zach, is what I have in my hand here. You have absolutely no interest in your viewers out there who like you. I don't know why. So one more. Give you one more. One. Slowly. Oof, take your fingers off. Anyway, let's move you guys a little bit closer and let's open up this box, get Zach off, and we'll have a look and see at the Hoover commercial inside. Okay, so I moved you a little bit closer. You don't want to see my ugly mug, so we're going to be concentrating on this Hoover commercial, which kind of looks like a big senior, I think. I've never seen one up close, so I can't really comment on it until I've opened the box. So I'm just very well wrapped, so thank you very much for posting it to me. Delivered by my friend Brian from Hermes. He delivers so many parcels to where I work for people that we know all the delivery guys by name. Right, so I've got the box. Okay, now I think I should. Should I open it this way? Oh yeah, why not? Take the lid off. Some bubble wrap. Oh gosh. Well, let's take all the packaging out. That is a rather meaty looking handle tube. There's the handle. Some more packaging. Right, okay. Ross, yes, thank you so much, Ross. This is wonderful, thank you. He's got the bolts there connected to it, fantastic. So, it's got a bag as well. Let's get rid of the box. Oof, gosh, this is a lot of manhandling, hang on. There we go. Box out the way. Lights back on the worktop. So this is basically a senior Ranger kind of machine, but it is a heavy duty machine. So this is a commercial vacuum cleaner. Wow, it's in really good condition. There's no light on the front of it where the Senior would have a light. It's got this kind of rubber coated bumper around it, which is kind of meaty. And then underneath we have this. Right, let's see if I can get you guys even closer, and I will take a good look at this, which is the model C1310 commercial. So let's get you guys a bit closer. Okay, so you guys are now perched on top. So the inside of this, let's have a look. Hoover model C1310, 230, 240 volts, 450 to 500 watts. Remove plug from power point before removing the cleaner hood, securing screws in the nozzle plate. Warning, only Hoover recommended Marston Bentley grease seal 4000 silicone grease aerosol on this machine, blah 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 blah. So here we have move it that way and that way, and take off the sole plate like so. It's in really good condition. I'm really pleased with that. That's really good condition. Just making sure that that is in the right way, yes. There's a bit of grime in there. It's been used, don't get me wrong, but it really is in good condition. Right, first thing we're going to do, let me just pop this back on, is just switch it on. How does one switch it on? Oh, there we go, there's a switch is there. It is a big hefty switch. Let's try it. Let's plug it in. Wow, that is a beast. Those are very dry sounding, so let's just unplug it again. So we know that it works very well. It sounds like a beast. Let's take a look. Very good brush roll, but the bearings on it do sound a little bit dry. Let's just give it a quick vacuum. For a commercial vacuum cleaner, it is definitely in good state. So I'm just going to take the end cap off. Oops. There's the bearing at the top. Here it is in this end. That's a bit rusty. It's a bit rusty skull. Where's me cloths? Just gonna get me bucket of water. Hang on a second. There we go. Bucket of water. I had a feeling that this is gonna need a quick wipe over, and I wasn't mistaken. looks like it's been sitting around for quite a while. It's in really good condition, but it just looks like it's been hanging around. Right, let's just wipe some of the rust off this. And I need to get into that cap, so let me grab this. And twist this off. A bit of crud in there. I'm going to put some oil in this end. Close that back up. Put this back on. Put this end on. Put some oil into this. Screw the cap on. There we go. Now while I got the cloths out, I'll just give the inside of this a little bit of a wipe over. It's just a bit dusty, that's all really. Lovely old commercial. Let's put the belt back around and make sure this is in the right way. Yes, and yes. Make sure the belt is on. Which is just like in the picture. Put this back on. Close it up. Just give it another little wipe over. I've got spare belts. I'm not sure how this belt is. It seemed okay just now. So let's turn this over. So this is the height adjustment spring. So it's still got its sticker on it, which is, I should think, very rare for a commercial vacuum cleaner. Just going to give it a little wipe over. Wow, this is in really good condition. There we go. Heavy duty. Right, so these are the handles. Give these a wipe over before I put it together. Just dry it. So the first part I have to put on is the lower handle. That's better. It's a lot shinier now. So the screw is in the back. I'm gonna have to turn this around. Just trying to find the thread. It. Yes. Okay, just tighten this up. There we go. Excellent. So that is the lower handle attached. Bag's in excellent condition. It's still got its logo on it and everything. It's remarkable, actually. Let me just get a cloth. I hope this should have a really good growl to it. I'm just going to give this a little wipe over. And the top. There we go. I wonder what year this is. I wonder what year it was made. Possibly the 80s. Late 80s. I know that commercial vacuum cleaners, there are some which look exactly the same as this and they're brand new. So now I have to put the upper cord, the upper handle on. That is where this little bag of screws comes in handy. So that goes in that way. Then we have a washer. Hand screw this in. Cord hooks don't turn. And then I can see the spring on this then hooks on just above the handle like so, and there we go. It is complete. Right. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you guys back a little bit and then we'll have a look at the bag on the inside. There we go, hooked on. Right, so let me get you guys turned around and we will take a look at the bag. God, this looks like new. It's incredible. It really, really looks like new. Get rid of any little dust marks on it. Right, okay, let me move you guys to a better position. So we're back. You can now see the entire vacuum. This was a bag that was given with it. Okay. I'm intrigued to see. Alright, okay, so This is the bag and clip. Now it looks like this bag has definitely seen better days. It reminds me a lot, this, of the Turbo Powers, like Beige Betty I've got and the other one. It's got this flap for it. A really long... I'd have thought this would have been taller, because it's not exactly a what you call bag, is it? So I thought it would have been like up here. I thought this would have been taller. Okay, that's surprising. Not disappointed, but it's just surprising. Let's vacuum out this area. Right, bag for this. I'm not going to be using the paper ones, even though they are very, very good quality, and they are multi-layered bags, as you can see there. I'm going to use what I put in the Pure Powers, or the Turbo Power things. That'll fit into that. Let me get one. Hang on. La 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Bags, bags, bags. Bags, bags, bags. There we go. See if this fits. And it does, yay! And it clips in, perfect. I could open up a blooming repair shop with the amount of bags I've got, I tell you. So that works absolutely fantastic. So let's just tack it all in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. One thing missing. Let's put in an air freshener. I doubt very much this would have been put on in a commercial environment, but so we're happy to know that it's no longer in a commercial environment. And there we go, pop that in, zip it up. Just going to get that thread tangled. I'm going to take this off. That's plastic. I'll clean that and chuck it in my bucket. I will get rid of this bag. And I will keep this one. Right. Let's switch her on. Let's go. That is a beast of a machine. I wasn't getting much suction because there's this rubber backed mat It wasn't getting much airflow. Let me just pop it down on the floor. Then I thought there would have been a cord, like a hook holder. Let's try it on the floor. Actually, let's check the height. So we've got it on medium low pile. God, this thing's tall. Switch it on. I haven't put it on properly. Wow, that is a beast of a machine. Ugh. So the on and off switch is the cord release, like the Juniors. That's the cord release. And the on and off button. The only thing I notice is kind of got a wobble to it. Almost as if one of the wheels isn't. I think this mechanism's a bit stiff. Well, they are straight, but it still had a wobble to it. Let's try it now. With my lube. Lube the wheels a bit. Let's get it on the floor. There's some muck on the floor from when I was moving the washing machine out, the twin tub. The Flymo leaf collector, there was loads of bits on the inside of it, and they're all on the floor. So we'll give it a go on the floor, picking up all the bits of leaves. Oh, once of course I've put this on, because I haven't put it on properly. So there we are in front of the mat with all the bits that came out of my Flymo, and we have the Hoover commercial. So let's have a look and see how it performs. Right, it needs a new belt. Definitely. I'm going to stop this a second and put a new belt on. Okay, so I got a new belt for it. Let's pop it on. Okay, and right, let's try that. Excellent. Let's try that again. Okay, that is definitely a beast of a machine. Right, let's try that again. Now, there definitely seems to be some issue with the brush roll because it's making a heck of a clinky clanky noise, which it just absolutely shouldn't be doing. And just make sure I got it on the right way. Yeah. So the belt is definitely on the right way because it's spinning the way it should. I think it could possibly be the bearings because this is just a bit too rattly. Inside it. It does seem to have some movement in it and a clicky clacky sound. Right, let me take a look at this. Hang on a second, I'll come back to you now. So I have changed everything on this belt. I have changed the end caps, the washers, the bearings, everything. I've changed it all. So it's a lot quieter than what it was, but it is still noisy. Now the only other thing I can notice is that there is a little bit of wear on each side of this. Whether it's supposed to be like that, I do not know, and I think that is causing a bit of vibration. So I've got two pieces of little bit of filter here that I'm going to put on there to see if it's going to help it cushion the rattling, because I can't think of anything else. It seems to be rattling inside. See if that helps. A little bit. Okay, anyway, let's just carry on finishing vacuuming this area here. Right, let's just see if there's any agitation. Let me put down some of my bits of mess, which has got rice particles in it. And let's see how the agitation works on this. So, let's just move you over and let's have a look. Let's get to the bottom of my tub. Rice and sawdust. Okay, let's have a look at the agitation. Right. Okay, so third belt to charm. I put on another belt. These were a load of belts that I bought when I was in the States, and these, well, it worked so much better. I think they're just a fraction of the size, a bit smaller, so it's a bit tighter. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. So that has eliminated the issues with the brush roll not being so aggressive, and it seemed to slip. So anyway, so I did that, so that's all fixed. The next video I'm going to do on this, I'll do a whole house demo with a small agitation test as well, so you can really see the agitation on it when I use it around the house, around all the carpets and rugs. So I put this back on before I did the demo, so that's all back in place. That's all I need to do now is put it all, just wind up the cord. It's got a lovely long cord on it. So what I'm going to do, I will give it another little wax and a bit of a polish. It's not going to need much. I don't want to damage anything because it's in such good condition. And I am really impressed with it. So I think this is going to have to feature in one of my firmness tests, so I can pit it against my senior, whatever that is, that needs polishing, the orange one, because they're similar-ish in kind of like design. So what we will do is a test using these two machines. I'll save some of the fur from the dogs and we'll do it inside. So there we go. So that is my Hoover commercial, and I just want to check. So we got serial number C13105008 00020. So what I'll do is I will what does it say this made in the EC, so is that Scotland? So anyway, I will take a photograph of the badge and then anybody can date it for me. I'm edging my bets on 85, 86. So there we go. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. We know more videos coming up with this very soon, and I'll see you all soon now. Bye.